Okay, here we go. The Raiders now on the clock. All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up. The Raiders on the clock now. What direction will they go? And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. The Raiders now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Raiders now on the clock. All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up. The Raiders on the clock now. What direction will they go? And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. The Raiders now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Raiders now on the clock. All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up. The Raiders on the clock now. What direction will they go? And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. The Raiders now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Raiders now on the clock. All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up. The Raiders on the clock now. What direction will they go? And now on the clock, it's the Raiders. The Raiders now on the clock. Okay, here we go. The Raiders now on the clock. All right, now it's the Raiders' turn. They're up.
Quickly review the league's top. View your team's saved snapshots. Or
YBN want a thing up.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you find the right coaches to hire for your staff and upgrade them to help improve your team both on and off the field. Staff points when you have to see what some talent trees make you select a path to. Welcome to this show. This is how you access the new player health screen.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first of 2 here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Brady now on first down. It's caught. Michael Pruitt. And he's tackled a yard short of the mark. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. Throwing now is Brady. Buying time to his left. And Antonio Brown yet to get back on his feet. Apparently shaking up that last play. Boy, now... What you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Brady gets this one to Juszczyk. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives. And I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He run that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the Raiders have got him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. On 1st down, Allen. Out right here to Herndon. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen's going to keep it on the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals for him now, and that's helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Well, it's not the only reason they have a 0. The offense has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
And Malik Reed there to bring him down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They go with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Allen, he's got Herndon, his tight end. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Allen now on 1st down.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders have recovered. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A final shot before half for Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Allen. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Allen off the play fake. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. James has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Allen going to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Now Allen going to look to run it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
What's up, man?
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Again, it's Brady.
He'll go right back to Beasley.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Butker's kick here is good. And And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's James. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Herndon's got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Good shot.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A carry here for Hunt. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Chris Herndon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to
throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick, rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem?
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Tom Brady in the offense. Down 21-10, 2:15 remaining. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 30 on second down, Brady. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Why are we doing this?
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Brady. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Denzel Perryman in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rolling to his right.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete.